drumsticks and sizes. A lot of my students will ask me, what size drumstick should I be playing on? And that's a tough question to answer, so I'll try to clear that up a little bit in this video. First, you have to know the history of the sizes of drumsticks. Back in the day, before drum set, back when drumming was a lot more simple, they generally had just a handful of sizes. And there were two parts to the sizes, a number followed by a letter. So first, the letter. The A stood for orchestra and was intended for the lightest playing, the softest playing. That's what A stood for. Why they didn't use O for orchestra, I have no idea. They chose A. Probably a printer thing. Who knows? B stood for band. That was a thicker stick, a heavier stick that they would use for playing in like a concert band or a marching band, say John Philip Sousa's concert band or symphonic band. And then they had the labeling of the S. The S stood for street, which now is termed as marching band. So those were even thicker, bigger sticks in the S. So you have A for light, B for medium, S for heavy. The numbers generally refer to the thickness of the stick. 7 being the thinnest stick in the circumference, 3 being the thickest, biggest stick. So if you put that together, basically what it comes down to is 7 A's are your lightest, smallest sticks, 3 S's are going to be your biggest, heaviest stick, and the 5's fall in the middle. Obviously, since then, we've had a whole lot of stick companies come along and artists come along, and everybody's invented their own system for it and changed it and adapted it, so there's so much now to look at. So I'm going to give you one basic recommendation, and that is start with 5A. 5A is the middle stick. It's the standard stick. Start there. See how it feels in your hand. See how it plays on the gigs that you're playing. If it feels too light, go to a 3 or a 2 or a B. If it feels too heavy, drop down to a 7 and see where you're at with that. Personally, I have them all in my bag. I have a 7A in my bag for jazz gigs. I have 5A's in my bag for my general rock, cover band, pop gigs. And I have 3's in my bag for usually rock playing in outdoor events. When I'm on a big stage in an outdoor area and I'm really laying into the drums, I reach for my 3's. That's what I do. Again, start with the 5A, work out from there. And I suggest you go to a music store because different companies have different sizes of 5A's, and try them all out at the music store and see which one feels best in your hand. I recommend a wood tip. Shape of the tip I don't really think matters a whole lot if you're starting out. And I like hickory. Maple, hickory, oak are the 3 most common woods. Most people go for the hickory. So again, start with the 5A, hickory, wood tip, see where that lands for you. Some other things to consider about drumsticks. I like to practice exercises with a thick pair of sticks, a bigger pair, like a 3S. Or even a 2B, which a lot of people like to recommend using for starting out as a 2B, which is a pretty big stick. This pair of sticks is the ProMark Dom Famularo practice pad stick. I used to use the Vic Firth SD3 Thunder Rock sticks, which were big like this, and they were maple, and I liked them a lot. They broke on me, and Vic Firth doesn't make them anymore. So I found these on ProMark's site. These are also maple, and I've been using these. If you don't have these or can't get these, marching sticks are great. Go out and buy a pair of Coremaster sticks or marching sticks that are bigger and use them for your workouts on your drum pad to develop your muscles and work out, to get a good workout with a heavy stick. That's what I recommend. Furthermore, when you're purchasing sticks, make sure you roll your sticks to make sure that they roll so that they're not warped, because sticks will warp. And when they warp, you'll see they'll wobble. And when they wobble, they're not going to feel right in your hand. They're not going to balance. So when I go into a music store to buy sticks, you'll see me on a flat surface rolling sticks one after another to find sticks that roll straight. Another thing I like to do is pitch my sticks. And when I bought these, they were the last pair. So I already can tell you they're not in pitch. But I try to get sticks as close as possible in pitch. And by that I mean if you just lay a stick in your hand like this and then tap the shoulder with the other stick, you can hear a pitch. I don't think you can sing that pitch, but when I do the other stick, you'll see what I mean. Here, listen, I'll switch. Hear the difference? That one's definitely lower. Higher, lower. I try to find a pair of sticks that roll straight and that pitch the same. Can't always get a perfect match on the pitch, but usually if I go through a whole box of 8 to 10 pairs and take them all out, and those guys think you're crazy at the music store, but I do this, then I take a pair or two that match up nice, and those sticks I know are going to play well for me and feel comfortable in my hands. There's a few things about drumsticks for you to consider. To wrap it up, get yourself a pair of 5As for general use. You can go either direction with it. For practicing, get yourself a big pair of sticks to work on your exercises with. Hope this helps.